Alright, back at it. Let's see if the thing's still in here. Interrupted for about an hour. Alright, still looks like it's in there good. Alright, I forget where I left off at. I was working on something. Okay, so we're going to put some parts together here. Let's see, where's my parts at? Alright, come down here and get a better view. Okay, here's what they give you in the James gasket set. They give you the same copper washers we don't use on anything else. And they give you these paper washers here that when you torque them down like you're supposed to, they split and then they leak. So I don't like these. I use these format material ones here. So these are format material, which is spongy type material, and it's got a metal piece in the middle, so it ain't gonna split. So I use these. They seal better and they don't dissipate. They stay put. So I like these. Next thing is when you tighten this down, you have a thin washer here, and you put full torque on these things, which is pretty heavy. These washers will dimple on you. And if you have the fiber washer, that splits it and pulls it apart real easy. Now with the washer I'm going to use, it'll probably work. But if you want to eliminate that problem totally, instead of using this thin washer here, you get the HW hardened washer, Gardner sells, Gardner Westcott. See, it's a lot thicker and it's heat treated. So when you use this one, see how much thicker it is? It doesn't flex like the other ones do. So this one here will pull down nice and firm and hard. And then you have the good gasket in there, like this. And now you get the best of everything. So you can pull in nice and tight, and it stays flat, and it seals. You don't have any problems. So this is the setup I like using. Stacking 2 or 3 washers in there like they do stock. Putting more washers in don't help you because each one just buckles up each time you pull on it. So it doesn't do anything for you. This setup here works pretty damn nice. So this is what we're going to use. Use the good stuff. The customer wants to use all the good parts, so we're going to use the good parts. Like I said, we're using a 12-point bolt because it doesn't rust like the other ones do. The big hole in the middle. Okay, so let's get a couple of these set up here. Well, I remember what I was doing. I was cleaning a washer off. That's where I left off. And we're not even going to use it. Okay, so that's how that goes there. And I'll put a little dab of Loctite on these also. Where'd my blue go? There it is. Somebody put it away. These like to loosen up a little bit also, mainly because the washers take a dump. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this up here on our box. Put too much glue in there, so spread it around a little bit. Like that. Give me a little 12-point wrench. I got to go find it. There we go. Same one as a lifter block. Sealing washer. All right, more Loctite. Okay, run down till you just touch. These should go in nice and freely like this, and you just have to fight them. Okay, now you got to line up your segment pieces here. Tap with a nice soft face hammer works best. Try to make them as best you can. They never fit perfectly, but kind of cosmetically, you try to make them look as good as you can, obviously. I try to get these corners equalized. The rest of it kind of falls into its own when you get these right. Alright. Now you just pull these down a little bit at a time because you're compressing rubber. So we do our X pattern here. Did one lap, do a quick double check. Feels good. Just go a couple here like this each time. Okay, they're all bottomed out now. Take a quick look, make sure all the, looks like all the rubbers are in there where they belong. Kind of moved on this a little bit, but who's sneaking in the dark there? Hey, Fred.
What's up?
You woke up the dog.
He smells pizza.
Pizza.
He's not looking for me, he's looking for pizza.
Is that what he looks for? Okay, when those look good, you're good. Now, torque these up a little bit. Okay, then here's the final. Okay, those are tight. So you're good to go.
What's up?
I said it's good to go. You only need one, right?
Well, I need another one.
Oh, you want two? Oh, that's more work now.
You got a lefty and a righty. It's
Not
like
the,
Twix, you
the
know?
front and the back.
No, we could do it that way too.
Hey, Scooby!
You like that pizza?
Oh, he's gonna be your best friend today.
Yeah, well, don't be snorting on me.
Snort, snort, snort.
So they moved my work back to,
We're on right now.
I know, I'm not going to go into it. That to Tuesday, so we're going to go Wednesday, Thursday up to SEMA.
Oh, for your schedule? Yeah, just let me know when you want to go. Give me a couple days notice.
Yep. Well, it works out better because if I get it done and then I don't have to worry about getting back. Whereas if it was still the Friday, then I'd
All right.
sweat and getting back
Where's this go?
on the top.
Right there in the camera?
Jesus, man.
Damn, people around here.
Scooby, what are you doing farting, man? What's up with that? Scooby,
All
I gave you a
right.
piece of pizza and you're already farting? What's up with that?
Hey, come on. Quit picking on the dog. All right, where's my cover at?
Oh, burnt rock. Not better Doritos?
Yep, that one popped in. This one's out over here a little bit. What'd you do? You got the whole thing out.
That's kind of wobbly there. Something
There,
wrong.
just popped in.
Oh, no, it's not so wobbly.
Rub it around a little bit.
Your center one there.
Yeah, it helps to have the center one in. Where's the other one? Oh, it's hanging on the camera. Camera's being used there.
Being useful. Jeez, quit snorting on me, Scoob.
You'll start pissing on your leg pretty soon.
Um,
Only if he likes you.
Something's actually going together. What a concept.
I know, it's hard to believe. What was in there?
Getting old. Gnarly fingerprints everywhere.
How many fingerprints is painted? Fingerprints on paint. Put that coating on there. We'll see how many years it lives. Am I doing this right?
It'll probably be a broke garage queen anyhow, so put all that money into it. And,
Sounds like your bike.
yeah, just like mine. Well, I rode mine for a while, then
When's the last time you rode your Chevrolet?
4th of July?
What year?
Oh, this year, 4th of July. Won't take it a long way, but I took it out.
Yeah.
Once I get my new front tire rack, I'll be more likely to take it off and on. 'Cause, you know. Well, I had it out when I had it at my friend's house, and I had to ride it there when I was working on the Jeep transmission and engine and transfer case and all that crap.
Alright.
Oh, it's all pretty. I like that look. Kind of a not got the polished and then the non-polished.
Yeah, the clear coat on the polish kind of makes it a little different.
Yeah. You tell them you were entertaining them up in Las Vegas the other day?
Nope. Was I picking on somebody again?
Tatro walks up to a table and the guy looks at him like, oh, so you're Tatro.
No, you have to know what you're looking at. So you gotta look at Fred.
Ah.
There's
So,
Fred.
so the Jim's gasket guy, was it Jim's? Which gasket guy was it?
James Gas.
James gasket.
Yeah, they don't mean.
He walks up and he sees Tatro's name and he's like, oh, hey Tatro. Tatro's like, oh, I know you too. And then he went to read him about 45 minutes of, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, you need to fix this. I'm like, dude, we're burning daylight. Let's go on to the next guy.
Okay, you'll same guy, same thing.
We go 3 down, and then some guy walks like his dad and this guy's dad were doing the early racing and building and stuff. We talked for 20 minutes. We actually thought we were only going to spend 2 hours up in Vegas. You know, drive up, drive back. By the way, we did drive all the way up and back in one shot. I was tired about 2 or 3 days after that.
So he didn't come by?
Well, there's probably other reasons why I didn't come by.
I've been working at 2 a.m. every night on this motor, so there you go. You're on vacation, I'm working. Where's the spark plugs at? I need some spark plugs, Fred.
Oh, that sounds like it's a problem for me.
Go over there, grab me some uraniums. BPR 5, other side, ES.
564?
Other side, BPR 5 ES, or EIX, EIX. It's dark over there. The light's on.
Turn the light on.
I can see just fine in the dark. Oh, geez, now I can see Fred again.
5 EIX?
Yes, 5 EIX.
EIO?
Yeah, that too.
EIX.
Yeah,
There you go.
those are expensive.
And then there was the Harley guy that
What's the
Tatro
11?
just started
What's the 11 mean?
talking to, and he pretty much the whole time we were
You
looking.
can look at Fred talking.
The whole time
about
we were
it.
looking at it, I was like,
Okay, this is my life
You go
history
away.
now, so listen up.
will this guy go away? Because he had, you had to entertain him. He was a guest. Tatro kept saying stuff about the new motorcycle. The guy's just looking at him like, please move on.
Was that the Harley? Was that the Harley rep?
Yeah, the Harley rep. That was too funny. Then there were a few other guys you harassed. The battery guy, your crap doesn't work for nothing. I believe that was something you said. It doesn't last very long. And then, what was the other one? It was pretty entertaining. Didn't think we were going to be that long. It's a good show. The, what was it? The
So I was just supposed to tell the battery guy that his battery sucked. It only lasted about 10 miles.
well, yeah. When the other guy tried to sell you a lithium battery that weighs like
About 3 ounces.
3 ounces, and said it'll do just as good. You want to show them you're doing your dang?
No, you tell him last history over there.
Well, it was a good trip. I mean,
You have to work the camera, Fred. See,
it'll be worth going back again.
I'm adjusting the
this time we know
spark
what we're
plug
getting
gap.
into.
See, I'm at 39 and a half. See, banging on the table a couple times. Oh, I overdid it that time. No, I didn't. It's still at 40.
That thing looks too new.
These are pretty. There we go. We got it
Here
down
we
to
go.
37, 38. Perfect. You know how you adjust spark plugs? You
Yeah.
beat them on the table, isn't it?
That's it. Drop them on the ground.
That's how I do it. That's close enough. Where's your anti-seize at? Now, iridiums have a very fine tip plug right here. And they also have a V-groove up in there. I thought, nope, these don't have the V-groove anymore. They just had the real fine tip. Well, they got the V cut on the front. That's what it was.
Yeah, the V
Over
cut
here.
in like a little.
They don't have the groove on the underside. But anyway, these are made to live a lot longer. They make the spark work better because the finer the spark, the finer the parts that the spark goes to, the better the spark is. The less power it takes to do it also. What's the factory torque for those, Fred?
Tatro tight?
Yeah, that's what I use.
Do you ever mark them to make sure they go in the so the spark is?
No, but I do put a little anti-seize on them.
Antifreeze?
Yeah, that too.
Speaking of antifreeze, I got the Jeep running, and all of a sudden there's water in my floorboard.
Okay, don't put it on the tip over here. It's bad for it when it happens. Well, if you have water on your footboard of your Jeep,
The floorboard.
it must not be an air-cooled vehicle.
Well, it's what are you doing? Cut it out.
It's not an air-cooled vehicle.
No, it's a water-cooled vehicle.
That's why you got antifreeze on the floorboards.
Like antifreeze through the heater core. Of course, there's no shortcut. You got to completely disassemble the dash.
Yeah, I know. You did it. You like doing that, though.
Yeah, it'll just be one of those other weekend projects.
All right. So what's the torque on these? I got lost track.
37 pounds.
Remember, we talked to the spark plug guy. He said you had to torque your spark plugs. Remember, it was very important. Where's my torque wrench, Fred?
Well, there's a little mini torque wrench here. Yeah, I've got 2 torque wrenches. What do you got 2 torque wrenches?
Here's my torque wrench right here. See, spark plug socket takes wrenches like this. See? So you go like this. 1, 2, tighten it up, loosen it up, and come back on it. It's torqued.
Tighten it up.
So I'm jumping ahead right now. There, it's tight. Back it up. And you put torque on it. I completely mushed the collar down, which I think you're not supposed to do it that way.
I've never seen you do that before. Must be a new thing, a new engine thing. Yeah, I think you got some PSI there. Spartan.
Here's to be tight.
It's leaking some air.
Yeah, but I didn't put the ignition there yet.
Put the ignition on. Oh, Ultima.
I'm gonna let him put it in.
That'd be good.
Because otherwise I have to time it. Do you think I should time it for him?
Well, you want to hold his hand?
How's that look?
That's pretty cool.
Potty, potty, potty.
Polished away.
Somebody accidentally slipped with the air grinder for a couple hours. Look at that. Somebody slipped on the grinder. See all that? I don't know who would do that.
You can drive a truck through that damn thing.
That's stock size. I ain't opened it up yet.
It's the scooter.
Okay, where's the alternator at? The alternator.
Another pile of parts somewhere.
First pile?
This pile of parts.
I need that nut. Want to read the note?
That'd be no shit.
Look at that.
Have a good ride.
Maybe this is new. Got new screws in it. I guess you got to put a new rotor in it. Or a new stator. This stator. Rotors rotate, stators stay put.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh, that is sharp. Ooh, that is sharp right there.
Just cut you?
I tried to. Yeah, this appears to be brand new. That thing is sharp. What are you doing over there, Fred?
See that? That's a socket. That's a nut. And remove that with this.
You can take that apart all by yourself.
I know, it's been a long time. I don't know if I can do this or not.
Yeah. How are we gonna put this in?
Did you cut that wire? It looks like a Tatro cut.
Oh, I would never do that.
You just cut the wire.
Here in my way. Look at it.
There's your nut.
Nut? You got a washer to go with that nut?
Of course.
See the nut for our switch right here. So. Some kind of a lock washer?
Well, I'm trying to get it off there now. Just put it on there for the time being.
Fully assembled vehicle.
Another pressure switch.
Is that enough? Got a wrench for that?
That would be an Allen wrench. Or Allen.
This appears to be a 32 amp alternator. Okay, how are you gonna put this in there, Fred? Carefully. My favorite tool.
These are high class. They already come with Loctite on them.
Pre-locked.
Pre-locked Loctite.
Alright, so you gotta bend this back a little bit so it fits in here.
Squeegee.
Squeegee!
Squeeze that bad boy.
Big ass screwdriver.
The thing about being down here is everything is standard. Work on the Jeep or the Duramax. Freaking who knows what on those damn things.
This thing doesn't want to fit in here, Fred.
Some are metric, some hey, it's a tight fit. Here it comes. Little squeeze. You need to spray some down here. Oh, there it goes. You're breaking
See, I'm
it.
using the alternators to use a prying tool.
Breaking it.
That is some sharp ass corners in it. You'd think they'd deburr this stuff.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, why would they do that? Can I get the last of this in here? So you gotta rotate so you're pushing right on the segment part.
Oh, there it goes. It's popped out.
It's popped out.
Popped out. Supposed to pop.
I want to know how we can put the screws in here. Oh, there we go. It's the center part. Okay.
It's supposed to be further out, ain't it?
A little bit. About right there.
You sure? It should be further out.
Nope. That's about it. Now I can put the retainer plug in here. See, the little retainer goes in between the groove right here. Two little screws hold it. Okay, where's the retainer at, Fred?
It's a little bar thing.
Yep.
It's a little mini bar.
It's a mini bar.
Tiny little screws. Use it a little.
Look at all these tools in my way.
You got it? Oh, in the box? Take it out of the box?
Too many tools in my way.
Did you take it out of the box?
Box is over there in front of
Take
you.
it out of the box?
No, we don't have one in the box. I had a brand new one I had over here though. Here's some spark plugs.
You didn't take it out of the box?
There's a brand new one that's floating around over here somewhere.
Not in the box.
It resembled this one. Here it is, Fred.
Well, you haven't found it.
I need 2 screws for it now.
It's supposed to have 2 screws with it.
I can't get it out of the damn package.
That's easy.
There we go. New piece. Goes right there.
Where's the 2 screws? They're really small.
Fred, where's your screws at?
I don't know. They were up.
What'd you do with your? What'd you
They
do?
were.
You want to know where the screws are at?
They'll be in the back.
Doop 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 doop. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Oh, there's the screws. Can we get to them though? These are hole plugs. Look at that. 2 screws. Oh, there's my screw holder. You like my screw holder? That's next week's project. That was next week's project.
Entertaining your guest here.
What'd Fred say? Entertainment time?
So
You
entertaining.
work that. We can work that. I'm busy. Okay, now for the fun part. How do you get all that in here, Fred?
I don't know. Very careful. Need some light on the subject?
You got any light? Ooh, I found a screw in my finger though. Okay, that's got to go in further than that, Fred. How come it's not sticking up further?
I told you it was not that far enough, didn't I?
Ah, it doesn't want to move anymore. I think it's done moving.
Hmm?
I don't want to move no more. How much does it need to move though? It's
I got to move in some, dude.
I gotta move a lot more than that. Shit, we're a half-inch off.
Yeah. That thing needs to stick out a bunch more. It's got to attach onto it.
Yeah, they probably don't want to move anymore. It's locked in.
There you go. Some more. I think that's it. That's more like it.
That's it?
That's more like it.
Is that where it belongs? Ah, damn, those screws are sharp.
Why do you keep getting poked?
I don't know. Maybe I'm holding something with sharp screws in it. There's no enough room to put your fingers in here is the problem. This thing doesn't even fit in here anyway.
I was going to say, how does that thing even tighten? Don't tighten it down too much. You're only going to get like 2 threads in that damn block.
There we
Case.
go. It actually fits now.
Don't go too...
What's factory torque on this?
Not your normal
About
torque.
that much? Was
Where
that
you
the
going
factory
anyway?
torque, Fred?
You put any glue on that?
No,
Loctite?
no. Looks like it's barely in there though. I don't think it's in there all the way. I think we need to go deeper. Why'd you put it in that spot?
What are you talking about?
It looked like it was in there all the way, but it doesn't fit in there. It's sitting up in the case up here, Fred.
Well, most of them don't have that little... They go straight across.
No, it has an interference part of the case.
I'm so confused. Oh, I'm going to step on that. I might hurt myself.
I'm gonna get rid of these screws before they hurt me. They've already hurt me a couple times already.
So you're going to push that in further?
Can't push it in further.
Why not?
'Cause it doesn't fit.
So you're going to cut the bracket?
Yes. The retainer.
The retainer?
The retainer.
The retainer.
I have to modify a part.
Got to modify the retainer.
It's hard to believe I got to modify a part. See right here? It hits right here. This spot right here.
No.
So I need to cut that
We
corner.
could take it back in the back and take a big grinder to the
So I need to cut this corner.
block, to the case.
This corner right here is in the way. See that corner?
Hmm.
Now, this file's not very coarse, so it's not doing much to do it. Get rid of it.
We can get the side grinder out and...
Get Fred's grinder out. Get over here and get his grinder.
I wonder why things take so long around here.
I get paid by the week, not today.
Now, if you just lay it on the counter and then run that across it, it'll go work. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to hold it in his hand.
Well, I want to get my nail too.
If you put it on...
Did I do that right, Fred?
I don't know. Whatever it takes to get that done. It appears you're working against yourself on that. So before you screw it in, you're going to test it out to see if it actually fits in there now.
Oh, you gotta listen to me. Look at that.
Did you get it right?
I don't know. I
Nope.
my thumb out of there.
Hey, telephone.
Looks like it's in there, Fred. Does it fit all the way?
Which one are you going to use?
They're all up there.
Find one. Tatro machine. No, this is Fred. Pretty good. What's up?
Is he in traffic?
Are you in traffic or are you out front? Well, I don't know. Here, why don't you ask him that? Hang on a second. You still there? No. You got...
Hello. Yes. Yep. Ugly though.
Ain't ugly.
She's ugly, or he's ugly.
Don't talk ugly about me. Don't call me ugly.
I don't know. I'm just working. I'm still working this motor right now, but whatever.
Oh, no, I dropped the screw right here. Don't drop the screw.
Probably another half hour.
Better late than never.
I don't know. What do you call late? Yeah.
Better late than never.
Well, I got delayed. Yeah. Well, you know, it'd probably be best to come by later tomorrow with your choice, but.
Oh, he dropped it again.
Yeah, I'll be here. The customer's gonna come by and pick up his motor here later, so. Okay, bye. You want to know if I'm gonna be here late or not?
You're always there late. You ain't figured that out yet?
What's late? It's late like 2 a.m., 1 a.m.? What's late?
I thought about calling you. The wife woke up at 3:30 this morning to feed some animals.
Yeah,
I thought, well, I wonder if Tatro's awake right now.
probably. Well, I am awake. It's just whether I'm here working at home or I'm working here.
Yeah.
So 3:30 this morning. I was actually uploading video, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
About 4 o'clock, I was replying to videos.
Well, at 4 o'clock, I was waking up to go to work, which I didn't really want to do.
Well, you know, you're a late riser. I can't help you don't want to work all day. I get up early. I work early.
Everything, yeah, right.
I just don't go to bed. See,
Compared
so.
to... You keep dropping things, man. What's up with that?
It's hard to get your fingers in here. It'd be nice if these parts actually were made to fit the vehicle they were made for, but, you know.
Why would you do that?
I know, it's just being different. You think things are supposed to be made to fit, and they don't, and, you know, whatever. Fred's telling me I can't torque things down to Tatro torque. Okay, you like that better, Fred?
Much better. Mucho.
Like I scraped up my finger.
Mucho grande.
Pedicure.
I was going to say it was Taco Tuesday, but it's not Taco
Pedicure, my
Tuesday. It's
thumbnail here. There you have it.
Wednesday.
Smoothed up. Okay, we don't have any alternator rotor, but do we need to put some screws on this, or just leave it?
I think you might want to screw that.
You want to screw it? Okay. Now this already had Loctite on it, you said?
Well, it came from the factory with Loctite, but I suspect you'll probably put...
Oh, that's good stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, it's red. It's got to be good. Okay, where's the hole at? These are sharp, you know, don't you?
Yeah.
These are sharp. Not that way. Not this way either.
Somewhere in there.
There it is, right there.
How'd you know that? Probably a detent or something.
It
Huh?
hit. Look what it's doing to the wiring over here. Though.
Oh, it's got it all bound up.
Yes, it is. You can't fix that either. That's how it's made. Why am I using this tool?
I don't know.
Alright, is it tight yet?
Getting there. Yeah, I got it. What's the torque on that Tatro? Tatro torque?
Tighter than this.
Torque a Tatro? Clarence, Clarence. Get some Clarence, Clarence.
I haven't stripped anything all day yet.
There's gonna be somebody named Clarence that ain't gonna like us calling Clarence.
Oh, well, okay.
It's like you must be.
What size screw is this?
It doesn't need to be too tight.
When the Allen's fluxing really good, you know it's torqued. These like these torque limiters they use for wheels. Okay, so what to do is the wire behind it. Okay, see how it had the wad that all up in there? Look at that 180 degree bend that wire's making right now.
Why is it doing that?
Because that's what it takes to make it work. That's how they made it.
Luckily, there's nothing flowing through except electrons.
Now when you put the rotor on here, you gotta make sure it doesn't hit on this plastic piece. We don't have that, so we can't do it. Okay, so we got that piece done.
See, that doesn't stop the electrons from flowing, though.
Okay, what's the next thing we gotta do?
That looks like ignition parts.
Is
there.
that gold?
Looks like ignition parts.
Is that gold or silver?
Well, I don't know. It's not something you're going to use.
Where are we gonna use it?
Because you're going to put a new electronic ignition in it.
Yeah, but it doesn't come with this. What a
Excuse me.
pig. That son of a pig went by. Okay. This is about the only original part left in the whole motor, so we're gonna use it.
Hmm? It doesn't fit because there's a whole new cam.
How about this?
Another original part. 2 whopping original parts. Oops, somebody's there.
Sounds like Terry. You doing over there? Oh, that's Gino.
Oh, jeez, it's Gino. What's up, man? What's up, bro?
Hey.
I ain't seen you in forever.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know where all the old farts were at. That was a comment last night.
I'm trying to save our...
So where's all the old farts at? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Why are these things blowing up so big,
I
Fred?
don't know.
There you go, there's what
I
old
didn't push
farts
the
look
button.
like. There's the old farts club.
Look at you,
There you
man. You
go.
still look good.
Gino and Fred, man.
Same old Fred, man.
Living the dream, man.
Okay, this goes in here, Fred.
Yeah.
Do you have to take this off?
We are happy campers.
Is this a left hand or right?
By the way, I
hand?
don't need any toolboxes anymore for my Jeep because
No.
I found a solution.
You know what? Who sells those at Harbor Freight of all places?
What?
It's a perfect size. It's like 50 inches wide or 49 inches wide.
Yeah.
It's perfect, man. I was just so busy, man.
What happened was
That one was cheap at Harbor Freight. It
I
really
got
was.
it even cheaper,
How much?
$25.
Oh, perfect. Good, good.
Well, I had a toolbox for the back of the Jeep.
Yeah.
Well, not a toolbox. It's just a big giant drawer that's like a toolbox. So I put that in, and then this guy had a rolling hard case for it's like a travel case.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I put that on top of the toolbox, and that's perfect.
Oh, okay.
Versus trying to mount it outside,
Nice.
right? So now it's like nearly perfect setup. I got a big drawer to put all my stuff in that I can lock up, keep stuff from getting stolen.
Yeah.
And then I just throw the golf clubs in the top, and then I can still see out the back. Can't beat it, man. You know, when we went to SEMA, I told this guy that made toolboxes, right? I was like, it wasn't the T&A that, the tires and accessory section.
Yeah.
It was a toolbox section. I told him, I said, if you built a toolbox that fit in the back of a pickup truck,
Yeah.
very specific for golf clubs,
Yeah. You would sell.
you would make a bunch of money. Because guys, they want to protect their golf clubs,
And they don't want to keep them like out exposed.
but they don't want to expose them.
Did I set that correctly, Fred?
But if you set that up, I mean, you make a nice toolbox that fits in the bed of the truck, like even can attach to the tailgate. The guy can lock the tailgate and open it, and then reach his. Not having to throw it in his back seat all the time, and stuff like that.
What you doing? What? Oh man.
Of course, I should have patented it, like everything else we patent around Tatro machines to make money.
So you never get any money for anything?
Make my $1 million, man.
like the oil pan and the injector.
You picking on that oil pan again? Fred don't like my FXR oil pan.
Oh, I love your FXR. Dude, I'm talking to this guy in Pensacola, right? So I have a house in Pensacola. And I'm talking to this guy in
What are you
Pensacola.
doing here?
Well, I should.
Well, it's not. Is your house still there after
could-
that storm?
Yeah.
You can't use
yeah.
your stupid washers.
It was west of the storm. I'm expecting it to go. Well, ironically, they've had hurricanes blow right over the top of it. Not as bad as this one. This one was pretty bad, but they've had them blow right off the top. But the thing was made of plaster, right? The plaster wall was like inch and a half thick plaster walls and everything. It's like this son of a bitch ain't gonna blow anywhere. They're like, oh, freaking everything else will blow away before this thing does because it's so damn heavy. Anyhow, so I'm talking to this guy about fixing my house up to rent it out. We start talking, and he sends me a picture of him riding his Harley. So you got a Harley? He goes, oh, I got a bunch of Harleys. I'm like, oh, okay, I got a few Harleys. He goes, I said, then we started talking. It turns out he was, I said, hey, I work with these guys that sell FXRs. He goes, oh, I used to sell FXR parts. I worked with a guy out here in California that was with San Diego Customs. I'm like, no kidding?
He knows
I
him?
said, yeah.
He knows Chip and
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah. And so this guy's talking to me. He goes, yeah, I used to have a whole business selling FXR and Harley parts. I'd buy them here in Florida and send them out there.
Yeah.
I was just laughing, man. I was like, yeah, I know all them guys.
What kind of
I said-
engine is that, man? Why is it? It's just been powder, just sandblasted, or it looks so clean like that? Or it's an aftermarket?
It's all bead blasted and clear coated, so it won't corrode. And we got heat dissipant coating on the cylinder, so it'll cool. And all the polish on here has been all coated too, so it shouldn't corrode. So it should be good for about 10 years, but who knows? We'll find out.
Especially if it's a garage queen. Like
Should we
I
time
said.
it, Fred, or just let him worry about it?
I think, well, I don't think you're really set up for timing it right now.
I guess I got
Probably-
the wires, and should I time it?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, do it so I wouldn't
You got a battery?
static time it.
Any jumper wires?
Never mind, it's too much work.
I'll have to
Wire
go to the
strippers?
back to find a battery that's got some power to it.
I think there's one on the floor over there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Moving on.
It's pretty close right now where it is.
Cut, take, print, moving on.
No, we gotta time it. You didn't time it yet.
You didn't even set TDC on it.
I did earlier, but no.
Well, you've been spinning the damn thing around.
Well, go give me the battery.
So yeah, so everything's going pretty good. I'm still working.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
Still working for the Navy, all that stuff.
Give me a job at the Navy.
All you gotta do is ask.
Give me a job.
Got the
Give me a
appropriate
job.
time.
Give me a job.
Go get
I'll
the
work
battery.
at the Navy.
Let me get the battery, Fred.
Well, here, take that.
Jeez, I'm supposed to work around here. Fred missed all about setting the timing too, or setting what we're gonna do.
It's
Turn
an
the light off.
Ultima motor or it's just an oil pump with Ultima?
It's dark in here. You turn the camera off. It's got Ultimate parts on it. So we had to set the switches right here. Damn it. So I set it for advanced curve number 1 and rev limiter 7,000. That's the highest one. Yep, that'll work.
You want your Uasa?
My ULC.
Uasa?
Did we talk to those guys? We didn't talk to those guys up there, did we?
No, but you said you had these. And the guy was like, I got a better battery than this one.
Yeah, he said they were better than that, but they cost more. He said they were cheap and they cost me $5 more than what I paid for the best battery. But they sell for $30 less retail, so I was happy. So what are you doing over there?
Scooby.
Scooby's over here. There's Scooby.
You mutt.
Okay,
I was playing with Chip's pit bull,
where's this go?
but that's not nice.
The dog's not
He's
nice.
young, man. He's young, so he don't know his own strength.
Yeah.
He grabbed a hold of my foot. He wouldn't let go, man. He
Oh,
was like,
shit.
he got nasty, you know. He was
Scooby. You gonna get a buzz? Oh, I'm on the camera again.
Yep, where's the power?
Red is power.
White's power,
White's power.
except on these bikes. I think it's pink. Fred, did you read the instructions yet? Here, read
Well,
it.
I was pretty damn close. Pink is closer than white.
I'm thinking of blue, white, and pink.
same difference. Just go backwards if you put them wrong. No big deal. So what?
Here you go, sir.
No, well,
Don't call me sir, man. I work for a living.
senior master chief.
Senior chief. Senior chief. What
Can I
do
get
you?
some- You want something to drink? Anybody want something to drink?
Bring your soda back?
Fred needs a drink.
Scooby, what do you want?
He likes milk.
What are you bringing?
Oh, man. Give me something to drink.
Go get me. Just bring me back whatever you.
All right, whatever I
We're
want.
good. Whatever you got, I'll drink it.
What
I'm
are
not
you doing?
peculiar. I mean, I am peculiar, but I'm not particular. I'm not peculiar, but I'm not particular either.
You always know the shit's on the last page, Fred. Why don't I always screw on the front page?
Let's see. It's kind of like trying to hold the camera, and
Okay, which one's
that's
the
not
one
the
we're
last
working on?
page.
Which one are we working on?
Dual fired, single fire. White is 12 volts.
White.
White is 12 volts in.
White. Make sure it's grounded.
Excuse me. Yeah, you don't want to, you know.
What color is black?
Well, you got a pink and a violet.
Now, how do we get a ground on something that's all painted? Come off the exhaust port, that's how. Intake port. Okay, I'm gonna get the battery situated. Okay, there's our hot wire. Okay, what's the other one we got? That's all we need, isn't it?
Yeah, pink is the TAC and
White's
violet
hot.
is the VOEs.
White's hot, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're good.
that's all we need.
Hey, you got this on TDC now?
No, I haven't got that far yet. I got
Why didn't you
interrupted.
got that on TDC? Why did you even put the spark plugs in? You don't know.
Dumbass.
You don't know where you're going with
Damn
TDC. Huh?
dumbass. Who did that?
I
Jeez.
wonder who did it. You know, you even said it. Like I'm getting ahead of myself now by doing this,
Jeez, it's hard
and
to
you
get
didn't actually say what it was for. But now we know. For timing purposes. Didn't
Where's
know.
the N916 socket?
Why would I have a 9/16?
That one in your back pocket?
Yeah, I got golf tees on this side. I got a marker on this side. Got my heat keys. I suspect that my wife is actually.
Find my extension. Ugh. You tighten that up. Okay, what are we on?
You want to get it to T? Okay, so we need this thing. What's up? What's up? Look in the hole. Look in the hoop.
Okay, first thing, put your finger over the hole up here.
Put your finger up here.
It's on compression right now.
Oh, look at that. Perfect timing.
So you got a dot in the middle?
There's a big dot in the middle. They seen that. There's a dot in the middle. Can you see the
Not a
dot?
big dot, that's a small dot.
Oh, I know that. Oh, it's way down.
See?
That's too far down. Coming up. Coming up. Oop, something went by there.
Need a line. Yeah. There's a line.
Another one. With a dot?
What kind of mark is that?
I don't know.
Where's my flashlight go?
That's the newest engine I've ever seen.
Oh, these are Ultima Flygos, dumbass. See how it says TF?
Are you calling yourself a dumbass? Because I don't know anything.
See how it says TF?
Yeah.
Top, front, top.
Top front.
Gino figured it out. Okay, we're in the middle of the hole, Fred?
Good job. Oh, are we having fun yet?
Okay, we're on top front now,
We're
Fred.
living a dream, Gino. Yep.
Okay, where's my screwdriver at?
So, do we want to tell these guys that is it too anal to tell them why we're doing top dead center for your timing?
You read the instruction, I told you.
Well, we didn't read the instruction, did we?
Keenan's only done it about 10 million times though.
Okay, well, I guess he's told everyone except this group how you do your top dead center.
If they watched the previous part of the video, they would have found that out already. Okay, how close was the timing where I got to set at? Okay, we don't know yet.
We don't know because we don't have the light on. You need power.
Oh, where's the power at?
You ready to burn
Where's
it
the
up?
ground?
Ready
Hold
to
on,
smoke
hold
it?
on. Gotta get the ground fixed over here.
You get your smoke wrench going there?
Okay, I gotta get the ground. Don't put that down there, dumbass. Okay, gotta insulate the ground wire. All right.
All right. It's
What's
hot.
this? What's this?
It's hot.
It doesn't rotate.
Because you put them old Yankee parts in there, man. Oh, light went out. Lights went on. Light went out. Light went on.
Turn green. It's done, right?
There is a little thing to make the adjustment.
Disarming the mind.
I can see it moving. Is it moving?
I went too far. Did you notice that?
Probably did. Oh,
Look at that.
you just want it on, just on, right?
Just off.
just off. There it is. Back on. Just, oh, now you can tighten her down. You set the base timing on it. Holy crap. What'd you put on that thing?
All right.
Dang.
So we got there, Fred. Time to set.
Yep.
If I back it up a little bit, what'll happen?
Well, you got your little green lights on. Where's your green light?
Oh shit, what happened? Did it spark?
Nope.
Okay, where's the timing at?
What are you doing? It ain't moving. Keep. Yep, there it goes. It's off now. Take it loose. Spin it around. Check where the marks are.
Where's it at, Fred?
Dead center.
No, it's actually tight. It's the front. Got 1 degree extra ignition lead in the motor. Must be a high RPM motor.
Did you know that? Do you know? Do you care about it?
It's 1 degree off. Fred, it's 1 degree
Do you
off.
care?
It's 1 degree off, Fred.
That's good. Did you bring me something there?
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, Fred.
What you call me?
I'm sorry.
You're gonna call me? I'm gonna.
Right there.
I'd say I'd whip your ass, but you'd probably kill me.
Try. It'll be fun trying.
I'll break out that little pocket knife and
Here,
start stabbing you.
Stick this one in your armpit to make it warm for Keenan.
I'll break out my little pocket knife and start stabbing.
That'll just piss me off more, man. Okay. Like somebody tried that, remember?
Yeah.
A few years ago.
I'm sorry.
So why'd the light go off, Fred? Huh? Why'd the light go off?
Because you're within timing range.
That's how you set the ignition timer on.
It is. That's how you set the thing. I just said that.
When the light goes off, that's when the spark fires.
Big explosion. The piston goes down.
Okay, that's tight. Those are tight.
Ignition set. Make sure that wire's taken off now.
What wire? This one here?
Yeah. Both wires, because we're set.
Should I disarm the battery, Fred?
Disarm the battery, put it away.
Where does it go, Fred?
Over by that, just
On the floor.
on the floor behind that stool right there.
Okay, so the ignition is locked down.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't need that either.
Are we good to go now?
What do you got left, Fred?
That's good.
Unbolt it and give it to the
What
owner.
does Fred have left to do?
Nothing.
Wait for the owner to come pick it up?
Yeah, that's it. Help them load it in the truck and get the hell out of
We
here.
have no carburetor for this vehicle.
No.
No.
See, that's its own little adventure in itself. So if you had that and you had the manifold, did he give you the manifold?
No. So
Did he give you the
port-
intake?
So I can't.
You can't port the intake to match the dang intake?
I can't.
You can't port.
match it.
Well, how good is that?
Just-
It's going to suck air and then it's going to get in the big wide open hole
Well, it's
there.
going to suck some air, yes. It might be restricted air, but it'll suck air.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have no manifold. But
That's,
we have ignition and we have half an alternator. So we're good to go.
that's it. Call him up, tell him to get his shit, get his
Oil lines
stuff
are
out.
blocked off though, so we have a lack of oil flow.
I mean, call him up, tell him to come get his Evo.
Yeah, he's supposed to be there a little bit.
Come get his Evo.
He's fresh coming. He's coming off the airplane from Hong Kong. So
Hmm?
he's hot off the plane from Hong Kong.
They're gonna pick it up tonight.
Yep.
Hmm?
Well, yeah, I just finished it. It's 8 o'clock.
Hmm?
He's gonna be here
Came
between
all the way from
8:30
Hong
and
Kong
9.
to get an Evo motor.
Do I need to go pick him up, Uber him over here or what?
Fred can drop it off at the.
I can Uber him
Hong
over
Kong
here in my
airport.
Jeep. Climb in my Jeep, man.
No, he flies into LA, so he's been driving through traffic for the last 5 hours.
Yeah.
He got here about a little after 5 hours ago. He still isn't down here yet. Traffic sucks, so I figure it's gonna take at least 5 hours in traffic.
So he saved $100 of flying to LA and he spent 3.5 hours in
No, he's actually the pilot. He flew the plane to
Oh.
LA.
Okay, well, if he's required to go there and not San
Pilot
Diego.
to LA, yes. That's where the plane goes from Hong Kong to LA. It doesn't come from
Okay,
Hong
well
Kong to San
then
Diego.
we can't be mean to
San
him.
Diego's not a big enough country.
But see, he could do a hop down here. But then he's got to put it in his car, put it back in, and put it in the plane and take it back with him, right?
That's right. And we got to figure out we're gonna trade it up for him too, real quick.
Can we get some free
You
free
gonna
tickets?
whip up
Can we
a
get
rate
some
for me
free
real quick?
tickets?
Free miles.
Yeah,
free
can we get
miles?
some mileage from him? A couple of tickets
We
somewhere?
get some free mileage on this. He's got more miles on this thing on the way home than he's ever gonna have riding.
Riding.
Is this going? Does he live in Japan?
No, Hong Kong.
Oh, same difference. China.
That's almost like an island, but not quite.
It broke off. With
All right,
China.
we're done for now. That's it.